The soldier has been dead for 7 hours, but his brain is still active. The doctor wants to bring him back to life by copying his consciousness. A neural probe is inserted into his eye, and the data collection and calculation integration go perfectly. Then the mechanical soldier is activated in the blink of an eye. But when the soldier sees his mechanical body, his consciousness suddenly goes haywire, and he starts hurting himself like crazy. The situation is about to get out of control, so the doctor shuts off the power in a hurry. This is his 345th failed experiment. If he doesn't get results soon, his boss will shut down the whole project. But before leaving, his boss suddenly reminds him not to let this mess up his weekend plans. The doctor goes home, puts work stress aside for a while, and plans to take his family out to sea to relax. But late at night, he tells his partner to bring equipment to a remote countryside area. What the partner sees next shocks him. All of the doctor's family members are lying dead by the river. It turns out that right after the doctor's family set off, it started pouring rain and visibility dropped sharply. A truck with bright high beams came from the opposite direction, but the family barely escaped. Before he could calm down from the scare, a big tree fell right in the middle of the road. The doctor had no time to react, and the car crashed hard into the tree. His wife was impaled by a tree branch. In a panic, the car ran off the road, fell off a cliff, and plunged into the river. The car filled with water in an instant. By the time he rescued his family, it was too late. Everyone died in the car crash. He needs to extract their consciousness before they're completely gone. Then the two snuck into the company to steal cloning pods, hoping to make new bodies for his family. His partner warns him that human cloning only works in theory. Even a tiny mistake could lead to terrible consequences. But the doctor thinks nothing is worse than losing his whole family, so he insists on moving forward with the plan. His partner brings back 3 cloning pods, but there are 4 family members he wants to revive. The doctor writes down his family's names and plans to draw lots to decide who to give up. This feels like killing a family member with his own hands. He doesn't want to take responsibility, so he asks his partner to make the call, but the partner refuses. In the end, he makes the hard choice to give up his young daughter. After injecting his family's genes into the pods, it takes 17 days of cultivation to clone their bodies. But the harder part is implanting their consciousness. He's failed hundreds of times before. He also needs to erase his young daughter's memories from the rest of the family's consciousness. Since his young daughter lived for the shortest time, she had the least impact on their memories, which is the main reason he chose to give her up. A few days later, the doctor is guarding the pods in the basement when a knock on the door wakes him up. It's his son's teacher. His son hasn't been to school for days, and no one can reach his wife, so the teacher came to check. He lies and says his son has chickenpox to get the teacher to leave. That's when he realizes he's been so busy with the cloning plan that he forgot his family has been missing for days. He immediately pretends to be his wife and asks the hospital for a long leave. And the kids also take a temporary break from school because of illness. 17 days pass quickly, and his family's clone bodies are ready, but he still can't figure out how to implant their consciousness. His partner comes and tells him the clones can't stay in the pods anymore. They'll age fast if they do. So he comes up with a temporary fix. Inject sedatives to put the clones into a deep sleep. They open the cloning pod and take out his wife. Her clone is perfect,